Gotta love that. And I can't remember the last time you could use chick in the second quarter, 3 games in a row. Refrigerator. Game was over, fish.
Yeah.
Mid-second. 3 games in a row. Kind of nice.
Yeah, no, really nice. I think it's another example of how this team really is finding themselves on a mission again. Yep. You know, quick turnaround to the season. Obviously a lot to manage in terms of, you know, adding new players, new personalities, and, you know, a little slow out of the gate in terms of performing at their highest level. But they are getting closer, tracking closer to that championship level defense, intensity, energy, and really good to see it coming together.
Recognizing the games they're supposed to win. I mean, Oklahoma, obviously, young team, rebuilding. So you didn't want to come in and give them any hope. Yeah, they played around with them a little bit. You can get bored with some of these games, but you're supposed to win it. The bench did what they were supposed to do. They came in and took care of the game, took a lot of pressure off the starter. So for the most part, it was a smart win, and they were ready to do what they were supposed to do in Oklahoma.
I asked the Hall of Famer a week ago if he was concerned about the slow starts. He said no. He was right. 21 points in
too early.
25 minutes from Montrezl Harrell. He's speaking with Mike Trudell.
All right, Montrezl Harrell, it was quite a productive road trip, 3-0 as you guys stay undefeated on the road. And these games, none of them were close. What was it like going through that process, as it seemed like you guys were in pretty firm control, Montrezl?
We just wanted to come on the road and establish our defensive end of the floor, and just wanted to make sure that we took guys out of what they wanted to do well. We had 3 good road tests, 2 in Houston and 1 here. Houston is a different ball club than this club, but you know there was 3 good tests, and I think we handled them well. You know, got into some big leads early and then didn't look back.
Hey, what are you starting to build with the bench unit, and then when some of the starters filter in and play with you as well, what are you starting to learn about your new teammates here?
I'm just playing off these guys, man. I'm on the floor with a lot of talented guys, man, the guys that draw a lot of attention, man. So just trying to do all the little things, man, get us extra possessions on offensive rebounds and, you know, on the defensive end. Make sure, you know, I know all my coverages, make sure I'm in the right calls for guys, you know, and just make sure we limit them to 1 shot.
Hey, you mentioned the defense, and you, of course, played against Anthony Davis and LeBron for many years. Just wondered, what have you seen from them on that side of the floor? Because we sometimes can focus on offensive productivity, right, with stars like that. But what have you seen on the defensive side of the floor?
Oh, man, these guys are superstars, man. They're tied together. You can see that they've been together for a while and kind of know, kind of pick and choose and feed off each other's energy on both ends of the floor. AD is a great rim defender, but also does a huge job on switching out on guards and things like that. Brian, you know, he plays any position from 1 to 5, man. Like I said, he's going to go down as one of this game's greats. So just being on the floor with those 2 guys, man, you can't do nothing but feed off their energy, both offensively and defensively.
All right, and last thing for you, it didn't seem like we had any challenges or bets from the bench this time, Montrezl, but chemistry still looks pretty good. Still seems like you guys are having some fun.
Yes, sir, most definitely.
All right, Montrezl, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good stuff right there. That's still, that shot, you weren't here last night, but you saw it. LeBron looking at Dennis Schroeder.
Yes.
Bet it.
Yeah, no.
Pretty special.
Yeah, the energy.
Chemistry looks just fine.
Yeah, no, the energy that these guys have is off the charts.
Hey, I want to talk Montrezl Harrell. Big game, jump in here first. 25 minutes, love leading off with him. He deserves it. 21 points, 8 for 12, 6 rebounds, 1 block. A monster on this road trip.
Yeah, he's a throwback. Old school player, man. You know, plays hard. You know, one of the players that does all the dirty work. You know, and loves it. You know, he's not like, he doesn't like shy away from it. He loves the physical play. He knows where to be at all times. If someone's driving to the cup, he's going to be in a place where he can receive the basketball if it's an internal pass, or he's going to be in a position to get a rebound. Add to his offense, you know, the little 15-footer, the spin moves. Great pickup, great player.
Yeah, players that understand how to really significantly impact the game without needing the basketball is really important when you have superstars like LeBron and Anthony Davis. It is so important to the success of a team that's built around the cornerstone franchise players like those 2, that they have guys with really, they have ego and confidence in themselves, but they take pride in finding ways to impact the game that don't require them having to be the center of attention. And it's great to see his post-game interviews, the things that he says about playing with great players. He means that, and he plays well in that manner.
Fish, I'm going to kick it back to you with this. The theme over the past couple of years, do the Lakers have enough shooters around LeBron and AD? This might be the best Lakers shooting team we've seen in quite some time. They're sixth best coming into tonight in three-point shooting, about 0.5% from third. They might have jumped that tonight. 46%, 17 of 37, and 9 different guys hit threes. So many times I've looked at you, James, Rob, whomever's in that seat, and I've said 8 different guys, 9 different guys. They are deep, and they can shoot it.
And I don't think that percentage, other than, different stretches during the season, they'll hit a couple walls. They'll be fatigued at times. But the reason why those percentages can be at 46% is because of the extra pass that they make for each other. They go from good shots to great shots. And that willingness to put that extra air in the basketball, it increases the percentage chance of that shot going in.
James, I don't want to speak for you, but I feel like he hit on something over the years doing a lot of shows with you. The guys just chucking up the threes, the ISO ball, that's just something you've never been a fan of. It's always been get the better shot. Less volume, higher percentage. This team makes the right pass, and they don't force threes. That's the difference.
Yeah, the game is designed. If you play the game the right way and you run the plays that you're supposed to run and spacing and things of that nature, the defense has to give you something. It's built that way. So the Lakers, it hadn't happened overnight. I have to give credit to the front office because they saw this weakness a couple years ago, and they gradually, add a player here. They've been working on their three-point shooting. Last year, they were trying to get a little better. This year, with AD and LeBron and the way they run their offense, it's almost impossible not to get good threes the way they run their offense. And they got the shooters now, Caruso, Schroeder, Kuz, Marc Gasol. I mean, everyone's knocking down threes. LeBron tonight, AD. Didn't happen overnight, but it happened over a couple years, and it has arrived this year in particular.
I remember before last season, Brez was a big thing that Brez would bring to the table. He would show us what the three-point percentage was for this team and where they ranked in the league, and it was always close to last. And a big theme around last year's team in the bubble, will they shoot enough? Will they shoot well enough to win? Well, now we saw that they could, and we've seen that they've added it to this team even better. It's pretty impressive. Speaking of LeBron James, we're going to hear from him soon, which is great. 26 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, par for the course, dominant performance. Fish, season high in threes, 5 for 8. He's shooting the three ball really well this year, and if he's making them like that, it's over.
Yeah, the percentage for LeBron has been increasing over the last couple weeks as his basketball timing and conditioning. LeBron's three-point shooting, he's gotten better each year since he's been here in L.A., and it's a part of his game now that you have to respect, which opens up the driving lanes. And having that superstar teammate in Anthony Davis, he understands that making the three is an important part of giving AD space. And so he's shooting it well so far, and I think he's going to shoot it well for the season.
Big game. I want to get your comments. Hold them, because LeBron James sitting down.
You got the king.
Speak with Mike Trudell in the media.
Don't need mine when you got the king.
When we defend like that, it gives us an opportunity to get out and do what we do best on offensive end. That's get out and run, get in an early transition. And, we had a low turnover game. So, we combine with our defense with our execution offensively and our precision. We're a really good team.
Calhoun.
Hey, LeBron. Just wondering about your reaction to a big trade in the NBA, James Harden going to the Nets. What do you make of that sort of shift in the NBA?
Don't really have too much of a reaction. Obviously trades and things happen every year.